Golden Tigers fans, get ready. It's time for buckets, blocks, spills, thrills, steals, and slams. Thunder!
And welcome everybody live at courtside as we get set for Golden Tigers basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Charles Ward alongside Dwayne Walker. Walt, good to have you back in the booth, brother.
You left me, Charles. You left me, but in a good way.
Indeed we do. We're going to see here this afternoon in Golden Tigers basketball as the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee get set to meet the number one team in the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. So it should be a good ball game. Tuskegee coming into this ball game as defending SIAC champs. Last year, they were undefeated in regular season play. Now these Golden Bears of Miles come in. They are 12-0 in SIAC play.
Not only that, Charles, they've won 16 games in a row. After losing their opener, they've reeled off 16 games, and they're the top dog in the West. And listen, Tuskegee, we need a victory tonight to get back on track.
Absolutely right. They won against Spring Hill a few nights ago, but this one they've already met this team within this same week. Earlier in the week, lost a big margin to the Golden Bears and Miles College. It'll be interesting to see what the adjustments for the Golden Tigers are in this basketball game.
Well, yes, Charles, they lost a couple weeks back by 21 points, but they do have a little momentum for them, does Tuskegee. I call it a road sandwich, where they won the opener against Lemoyne-Owen, lost to Lane, lost to Miles, but fortunately got back in the win column with a victory over Spring Hill. Let's see how they do tonight.
Trying to make it back-to-back wins. Golden Tigers on the Chiante Wester. We'll see how they fare this afternoon against the number one team in the West. That's all ahead just on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Golden Tiger fans, I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Go Tigers!
Hi, I'm Nicholas Brown, Academic Advisor, Operation Manager, and you're watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
And we are live inside the Daniel Chappie James Center on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for basketball action. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee hosting the Lady Bears of Miles College. Take a quick look at the starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Lady Bears of Miles College. They'll go with the junior Amaya Harris, first-team all-conference player for the Lady Bears. Harris, number 2 player in the conference in terms of scoring, 16.9 points per ball game. Madison Lee, the sophomore from Statesboro, Georgia, she will go in that starting 5 for Coach Asman. Lee at 10.8 points per ball game leads the team in rebounding at 6.3. Kiara Howard Garza, the junior from Dallas, Georgia, will be out on the floor in the starting 5 for the Golden Tigers. She averages just under 4 points per ball game. Amani Williams, another junior from Kankakee, Illinois, will get the start. Amani at 6.4 points per ball game. And Tadera Ashley, the junior from Huntsville, Alabama. Ashley at 7.7 points per ball game. She makes out the starting 5 for the Lady Bears of Miles College. That's Harris, Lee, Howard Garza, Williams, and Ashley. For the Golden Bears of Miles College, coached by Pete Asman, who's in his second year. Golden Bears undefeated in conference play at 12-0 and 16-1 overall. Now, take a look at the starting 5 from Coach Chiante Wester. and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. A familiar group, the senior Ariel McElroy, AMAC at 9.1 points per ball game. Alana Roberts, the junior from Hanford, California, she's in the lineup this afternoon. Samaya Abdul-Rahim, a name we'll likely be calling all afternoon. The senior from Grand Prairie, Texas, leads the team in scoring with 12.9 points per ball game. Brittany Boland, the junior from Trophy Club, Texas, she'll be in the starting five as well. Brittany at 12.4 points per ball game. And Jasmine Manuel, a junior from St. Louis. Jasmine at 7.6 points per outing and almost 6 rebounds per contest with Jasmine. So it's McElroy, Roberts, Abdul-Rahim, Boland, and Manuel. The starting five for Coach Deontay Wesker. She's in her first year at Tuskegee, and she is assisted by Montel Jones and Aisha Walker, the Brain Trust for Tuskegee. Speaking of the Brain Trust, officials for this afternoon's ball game. Victor Boyer, he'll be the head ref in this contest. Whitney Niles and Jarvis Jester, the three to handle the call here this afternoon. Glad you could join us on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. After a 4-game road swing, we're set for basketball action. Manuel set to jump it. She will jump against Lee. Basketball controlled by Miles College early on.
I can talk.
You told me to get all the particulars out of the way before you chimed in. Half court set. Golden Bears missed on their first offering, but they get a rebound away from the cylinder and another look. Harris bounce pass in the paint. Tried to get it over to Ashley, and we're going the other way. Basketball to Tuskegee.
Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Dwayne. I'm the color commentator today. All right, no, seriously, Charles. I can't wait to see how this Tuskegee Golden Tiger offense respond against the #1 team in the West. They're going to get a true test this afternoon.
Boland with her first test from the field, misses from outside, and the basketball back over to the Lady Bears of Miles College.
The young lady with the basketball now, Charles, her name is Amaya Harris. She was the SIAC Player of the Week, averaging 17 points a game so far this season.
Golden Tigers and the Lady Bears have met once earlier this season, a couple of days ago. As a matter of fact, January 31st, that ball game was at Knox Arena at the Miles College, and a big win for the Golden Bears, 68-47 win.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I think I said a couple weeks ago on the Open, substitute the word days for that, a couple days ago. But what I like about it, Charles, although they lost by 21 points, they get an opportunity for a little get back right here at home this time, though.
Indeed. Half-court set for the Golden Bears. Out front for the basketball, that's Ashley. Now Howard Garza, the junior from Dallas, Georgia, backpedals near the mid-stripe. She'll raise and fire from outside, and shot an air ball. So Tuskegee going back the other way with the rock after the errant shot by Howard Garza.
Howard Garza, she takes a bunch of three. That's her 30th attempt so far from three-point range. Shooting only at a 24% clip. Caught nothing on that one but air.
AMAC foul unextended, and she gets her first field goal of the ball game and the first points of the contest for the Golden Tigers.
Charles, hopefully we can get Ariel McElroy going here. She's averaging 9.1 points per game now. Most of the year she was in double digits in scoring.
Half-court set for the Lady Bears. In the corner, that's Lee with a jumper. She's off the mark. Backside rebound to Double B. Brittany across the timeline now. Last ball game, Tuskegee only had 17 field goals in the entire ball game against the Golden Bears, but they get another one this time on the inside. It's the junior, Alana Roberts, right side for the basket.
Alana Roberts really has adapted to this new scene here at Tuskegee, coming all the way from Sierra Pacific High School out in Hanford, California.
Alana with her best performance from the floor in the last contest at Spring Hill. She got 10 points in that contest. Ashley with a basket on the inside there for Miles College. They jump into full court pressure. Ashley in the backcourt over to AMAC. Across the timeline, Boland. Tapped by the Golden Bears, but back to Ariel. Now they try to bounce it in traffic and they throw it away. Trying to get it inside to Jasmine Manuel. Golden Tigers at just under 17 turnovers per ball game. Half-court set, Garza down at the block to Lee, and Lee got the basket.
Excellent peekaboo drop-off by Kiera Howard Garza. Finding Madison Lee underneath the goal for a hoop.
Back the other quickly is Samaya Abdur-Rahim, and Samaya with her first points of the ball game.
Charles, Samaya Abdur-Rahim has really stepped her game up. She had point totals of 20 points and 17 during this recent road trip by the Golden Tigers. So she's really come on the offensive side of the basket.
You talk about it, she is on an 8-game streak of scoring double figures, so she has really started to celebrate. 6:44 left, first period of play. Tuskegee with the basketball after a turnover on the inside by Miles College.
And Charles, even though this Golden Bears team is undefeated in conference play at 12-0, they have a very high rate of turnovers, Charles. They average 22.2 turnovers a game. That's entirely too much.
Indeed. Turnover margin for them, they're ranked 8th in the conference. If there's a weak spot for them, that's what you're talking about there, Walt. That's where it is. Top of the key, Jasmine wants to work left side. Doubled and threw the basketball right over to the Lady Bears.
Stepping in the passing lane was Madison Lee, anticipating that errant pass.
So Golden Bears with the basketball. Tuskegee with a 6-4 lead. Lee lost her dribble out front. Works it over to Imani Williams. Now back up top, but down at the block on a nice give and go there. Top of the key. Ashley with the pass down to Williams, and she got the lay in left side. And those are her first two of the ball game.
Charles took the words right out of my mouth. Ashley very easily could have shot that basketball, but instead dumped it down inside to Imani Williams on the give and go, as you called.
AMAC half-court set now for Tuskegee. Swings it across the floor to Alana. Trying to get it inside to Jasmine if they can. Poland foul on extended, double B with the jumper, missed that one at the free throw line. Harris quickly up the floor for the Golden Bears and tried to get it inside to Lee on a lead pass, but threw it too deep and another turnover.
Charles, I noticed that Amaya Harris has tried to get her teammates involved. Now, she leads this team in a number of statistical categories, including points, assists, steals, and minutes played. So there's only going to be a few more times where she can look to her teammates and they do not finish. Look for her to start taking over the basketball on the offensive side for Miles College.
Yeah, you reflect back on that last ball game that they played at the Knox Arena at Miles College. Harris really on fire in that contest, connecting on 8 3-point baskets, so she can turn it on and turn it off at her desire. Tied at 6, half-court set for Tuskegee now. McElroy trying to dump it in traffic, and Jasmine trying to stay in the fray. Jump ball's called. It'll stay with Tuskegee on a dangerous pass from McElroy trying to get it inside to Jasmine.
Compliments to Jasmine Manuel, Charles. You can tell that she has worked on her conditioning. She looks real good right now.
Entry pass, AMAC quickly with the jumper. Rimmers off the mark by McElroy. And Harris comes back the other way for Miles. Outside with the first field goal behind the arc, and Harris knocks down the three-pointer. We were just talking about her ability from behind the arc.
Who, me? I may have mentioned it.
Talked it right up. 9-6 lead for the Lady Bears. Tuskegee half-court set now. Boland trying to square it up to Jasmine on the inside, but she's being fronted nicely there by Imani Williams.
There was a lane for them to tether that basketball up to her. She had her arm out, ready to grasp it.
3 to shoot, double B, bangs it home for the Golden Tigers.
Charles, just like that, we're tied at 9-all, thanks to a couple of three-point baskets by the team's leading scorers for each of these ball clubs. Harris on this side and Boland on the other.
Boland with that three-pointer as you have a whistle, got a foul on the half-court set for the Golden Bears. So timeout on the floor. We'll assess that foul after this break. Tied at 9 here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Drayton Florence, 2023 SIAC Hall of Fame inductee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education.
Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easy to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
back live inside Chappie James Center on the campus of Tuskegee University. Glad you could join us on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Happy Black History Month to everybody that's part of our listening audience and viewing audience. 4:13 remains in this first period of play. Number 1 team in the West, the Lady Bears of Miles College, and the number 4 team in the West, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Engaged in a good one, tied at 9 as we get back to play after the assessment. That foul was called on, it's like it was Asha Sharif who just got into the ball game for the Lady Bears just before that timeout. Another foul now on the other end of the floor. This time it was Howard Garza guilty of her first assessment. Half-court set, jumper from outside. That one taken by Sade Bobbitt, who just got out on the floor for Coach Western Tuskegee. Across the floor, Boland, another three-pointer. This one's off to the left. Rebound fought for. Loose on the floor. Came into the arms of Sade. She was tied up immediately. Now, arrow will send it the way of the Golden Bears.
Sade Bobbitt, who just returned to the lineup off injury, battling while on the ground. That's what you want to see, Charles. When that basketball is loose, do what you can to grab hold of it.
So they tie it up there, but the arrow will give it over to Miles with 3:45 left in this first period of play. Dating back to 2003, the series between these teams, Tuskegee with a 33-15 lead in the series. It's 49th meeting between the squads today. Shot down at the block, it's off the mark, but a rebound and a putback on the inside by Amani Brown is off, but the Lady Bears will have yet another look. Now they square it up inside the paint, the roller to the glass is off by Sharif. Now finally taken away by Bobbitt, and Boland pushes up the floor. Amack fires a three. Amack kills it from outside for Tuskegee.
Beautiful to see Ariel McElroy get assertive on the offensive side of the basketball, Charles. She's got 5 early points.
Good start for her, Walt. That's exactly what they needed from a kind of sluggish in terms of scoring performance on that road trip. But back in the confines of Chappie, looking good so far. Michaela Malik got on the floor, providing the defense on Harris, and a whistle at the end of that play.
Ooh, Charles, Harris looked a little saucy on that move, Charles. A little combo between the legs, behind the back twice. It was so nice. She did it twice, Charles, and drew a foul.
They saw her over in Fairfield on the 31st, and that's the style of her game. All game long, she can mix it up. She's a very quick player, and she can get that shot off. Not even afraid of a taller player. That time, Michaela got her about 3 or 4 inches, but still able to get that shot free.
And Charles, Michaela Malik in the lineup now. I see she's kind of huffing and puffing, Charles, as she returns to the lineup, the 6'1" senior out of Houston, Texas. Charles, what's it like when you've been out of action for quite some time? How long do you think it takes for you to kind of get back into the groove?
I know. That's a real good question. I was thinking about that same thing with both she and Sine. They both looked a little bit rough as it relates to the last ball game against Spring Hill, their first time back after the injuries. I would imagine you're talking 3 or 4 ball games before you kind of get that rhythm back. You know how quickly this game is. Once you stay away from it for just a second, that's the first thing that goes. Amack trying to get it inside Sine. Sine hard push inside the paint. Left hand roller by Bobbitt is good.
Wow.
That didn't take long.
Oh, Charles, not long at all. That's Sine Bobbitt. Charles, what I liked about that move is that as she drove towards the basket, she shot the ball with her left hand. Shot the ball with her left hand to avoid the contact. And in doing so, converted the two-pointer and also drew a foul.
So at the line, Bobbitt to shoot to try to convert the three-point play the hard way. But you're right, Walk. That move inside the paint really punctuated by that left-hand lay-in and now punctuated by the free throw. So Tuskegee with a 5-point lead. On the other end of the floor, they get a pass to Brown in traffic. She's tied up there. Jara Chang out on the floor. Good work by Jara. Just on
Excellent job by the Tuskegee defenders to converge and trap that player for Miles. And now they have the basketball with a 5-point lead as we come upon 2:10 to play in the first period.
Half-court set, Samaya Abdul-Rahim thought about a three from outside. She'll put it on the floor instead. Whistles and a travel violation.
Charles took an extra step there. Did Samaya Abdul-Rahim.
Talking about Samara, she had 12 points, or 19 points in the ball game against Spring Hill. The last time these teams met on the 31st, she had 20 in that ball game. Off shot down low by Brown for the Golden Bears. Now Malik in the third court for Tuskegee. Jang across the floor, Bobbitt for three. Rattled it, but it would not stay down for the junior.
On that outlet pass, Charles, Abdul-Rahim looked like Patrick Mahomes unloading that pass down to Malik.
Right side, Harris. They left her alone all the way to the rack. The floater is off the mark. Brown tried to clear it inside. Malik took it away. Here comes Abdul-Rahim. 4-on-3 basketball. Abdul, right side jumper. Missed everything there. Simone Johnson, the junior, out on the floor for the Golden Bears, got the rebound, and they go back the other way. Brown looks for a cutter, goes across the floor to Slayton instead. Elias Slayton, the junior from Griffin, Georgia. Johnson, left side, got some space on Abdul-Rahim. They got two to shoot. They hoisted out front, rattled it good. Slayton did for the basket just before the buzzer.
Wow, Slayton just threw that basketball up towards the rim with the shot clock winding down, and it ends up being bottom.
Tuskegee by a field goal now with 20 seconds remaining, first period of play. Malik out front with the basketball. Slides to the top of the key. Taylor, right side to Amac. Clock's in sequence, 9 seconds in this first period of play. Amac out front. Sine, 4 to shoot now. They got to get it airborne. In the corner, she won't get it off. Tuskegee had it in a half-court set, was not able to get that shot off before the buzzer. But at the end of the first period, it's the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee with a 15-13 lead over the number 1 team in the West, the Lady Bears of Miles College. More basketball action just ahead on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you are watching the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities.
And to the second period we go. Tuskegee with a 15-13 lead over the Lady Bears of Miles College. Looks like they had some time left on the clock here before the start of the second period. Why don't we take a break as well? Back with more on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
And we are back live now to start second period action on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Charles Ward alongside, let me introduce him again, Dwayne Walker. Tuskegee with a 15-13 lead over the number 1 team in the West, Lady Bears of Miles College, as we start the second period. Harris quickly from outside with the jumper, left it on the front of the iron. Basketball tapped over to Trinity Layton, and the freshman back up the floor for Tuskegee. Abdul-Rahim, right side now. Wants to penetrate, she'll backpedal instead. Fans starting to foul in here at Chappie James on a Saturday afternoon. Layton behind the arc. Now at the block, Alana, she'll turn inside the paint, tried to find space. Trinity instead for three. Line drive, back of the iron on that. Good rotation there by Trinity. Just couldn't get it to stay down. Walker, we're talking a little bit about this being Black History Month and celebrating it, particularly in this month, but all year long should be a celebration. But had a chance to watch one of my favorite movies last night as Lee goes inside and the rim blocks that one for her. It's on Turner Classic Movies of all channels. Roberts, left side, got the defense, and got to the glass and got a lay in left side.
Charles, that was a pinpoint pass by Samaya Abdur-Rahim to a wide open Alana Roberts streaking towards the basket for her 4th point of the contest.
A chance to see Get on the Bus last night. A classic about a group of black men traveling to the Million Man March in 1996. Whistles in a half-court set.
And Charles, I believe they're going to reset the shot clock here for a second. And Charles, looks like I see a new ball player for the Golden Tigers. This is my first opportunity to see her. She's wearing jersey number 0, and her name is Jaden Bullard.
Jaden's been with the club now for her 3rd ball game. She joined them when they were at Lane and has provided some significant minutes for the Golden Tigers since she started play. Really kind of pulled back into play as Layton goes right side and missed on that jumper. Because of the injuries with Tuskegee, Coach Wester just needed some more bodies, and she went back to Jaden that they were trying to get eligible before the start of the second half of the season, but they finally got all of her paperwork in order, and she was able to join the team and has done some good work so far. Last ball game, she had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal in that contest.
So obviously a welcomed addition that's making immediate impact, taking advantage of the minutes that she's gained so far.
Indeed. Out of Sherman, Texas, and has a pretty up-paced tempo style of play, which helps the Golden Tigers, and plays some very solid defense. So as you referenced, Walt, that is a welcome addition for Tuskegee. Golden Tigers lead at 17-13. This is Lee on the move, behind the arc now. It's Slayton. She hit a big 3 just before the end of the first period. Gives it to Harris. Trying to square it up there. Bowman at the block, took it away. Good defensive work there by Double B. Up the floor, Samaya, right side. Samaya challenges on the inside, and they block the shot. Going back the other way, it's Harris handling for Miles.
Brittany Boland really using her feet on defense, Charles, sliding her feet. And when they tried to make the entry pass, she doesn't reach in with her arm. She moves her feet to get in front of the defender and then attempts to steal the basketball. So exemplary piece of defense by Brittany Boland.
Called up foul in a half-court set walk on Sine. So that's her first half-court set. They try to dump it inside to Ashley. Taken away by Tuskegee. Good defensive work at the block. Here comes Samaya, right side, Boland in the corner. Double B for 3, count it.
And you had a good feeling that one was going to drop. She caught that basketball in rhythm and delivered, Charles, for her 2nd 3-point basket of the night. She's got 6 points this afternoon.
Spreads the score to 20-13 for the Golden Tigers. Down at the block, they go deep in the corner. Back out, they have to come with the basketball to lead. Now foul unextended, left side, Ashley Rowland is good by Tadera Ashley with 4.
Tadera Ashley wasted no time in getting that basketball inside the square. She immediately drifted towards the basket and scored. 4 points for her.
Boland back the other way for Tuskegee now. Over to Abdur-Rahim. Samaya, right side to Bullard. Bullard, hard push at the block, to the glass. Bullard, spinner, down for a second, wouldn't stay.
Charles, see what you mean on that aggressive style towards the basket by the newcomer, Jaden Bullard.
Went right to it, didn't she? Harris weaves in the corner with the pass. Slayton drops another field goal for the Lady Bears.
For Nariah Slayton, Charles, that is her 7th 3-point basket on the year. She came in shooting just 25% from three-point land, but that's a 7th 3-pointer for her on the year.
Boland behind the arc. They go down in the corner. Now at the block. Roberts underneath the defense. Left-handed lay-in by Alana.
Excellent move by Alana Roberts. She's tied for the lead in scoring for the Golden Tigers today. She's got 6 points, all 6 of her points coming from 2-point baskets underneath the basket.
22-17. Harris has her shot blocked at the baseline by guess who? Jaden Bullard.
Oh, yeah. She'll get credited for a block, Charles, on that sequence.
Great defensive work by her. It's like you referenced, good work with the feet there to stay in front of Harris to get that ball. So right of the cylinder now. Tuskegee with a 22-17 lead as Slayton, who's hit back-to-back field goals for the Golden Bears, gets set to inbound the basketball. Pete Ashman trying to get India Brown out on the floor before they inbound the basketball. She replaces the other Brown, Amir Brown. Harris pushes a long three. Rebound cleared by Manuel. McElroy up to Samaya. Samaya back to Amac. Amac fires from outside. The rimmer is off the mark. India Brown comes away with the rebound. And the Golden Bears, with 5:03, half-court set, lead, rattles and pushed a three but missed. But the rebound, Slayton underneath the defense. She's fouled, she'll go to the line.
Looks like Brittany Boland came over a little late to challenge that shot. And as a result, there's going to be a foul call for Brittany Boland. That's just the first personal on her. There's a timeout on the floor, Charles. Why don't we take a quick timeout, too? You're watching Tuskegee Golden Tigers basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Drayton Florence, 2023 SIAC Hall of Fame inductee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
.456 remains in this first half of play. So take a first look at our new toy here, Walt, the heat chart. And you take a look at it from the screen. Tuskegee's on the right-hand side of the screen. What you see in the white square boxes is where the attempts took place. The ones that are colored out in the crimson color, those were made field goals. So you can see Tuskegee working it mostly inside the three-point arc, but they've been effective shooting the basketball wherever they've shot it from in this first half of play.
So you said these are heat checks. Is that what you're telling me?
You take a look at that screen, the ones that are highlighted, the more bright it becomes, like the green color turning to a lighter color. That means they've been effective there. You look inside the paint, that's where they want to be.
Okay, I was talking about how Roberts, all three of her baskets came from underneath the goal, and by golly, you have it diagrammed there.
Documented. Yeah, we have to document you.
That's fancy schmancy stuff, Charles.
Yeah. Eric's pulling out all the toys in the second half of the season.
Must be nice.
Boland works it left side for Tuskegee. Lost her dribble. Tuskegee with a 22-19 lead. Manuel out front, works it back out to Brittany. Ordinarily, you'll see our screen with the score bug running throughout the ball game, but some power issues at the scorers table here inside Chappie James. As Malik fires, missed on the shot. Roberts got a rebound and missed on the putback. They're going to go with a shot clock violation. I think Golden Bears would have had the basketball anyway on the rebound, but they'll get the basketball after the violation.
And Charles, for the most part, Tuskegee has done a decent job in taking care of the basketball in this first half of play so far. They're averaging 17 turnovers a game compared to 22 by the West Division leading Miles College Golden Bears.
Harris on the move. Slayton again from outside, rattled and missed it. Brown had a hand on it. It was tapped out of bounds by Manuel on the inside, so it'll stay with Miles College.
And Charles, I look at head coach. Charles, I'm looking at head coach Shiante Wester in the ear of the official.
Her team leads it 22-19. Another turnover there by the Golden Bears of Miles College. Bobbitt to Amac. Top of the key, that's Manuel with the basketball. Jasmine working right side all the way through, had it ripped away from her by Harris. 2-on-2 basketball now. Harris attacks left side, tried to dump it down low. Amac caught up with the play and got the take away for Tuskegee. Good transition there by Amac. Over to Michaela, and Michaela's guilty of a foul violation.
Ironic sequence on that play, Charles, where Amaya Harris, wearing jersey number 1 for Miles College, she leads the team in steals. Coming in, she had 59 steals on the season. She also, ironically enough, led the team in turnovers as well, where she had 58 turnovers coming into the season. So on one sequence, she showed where she leads this team. One on the good side, one not so good.
That shot by her out front not so good as the rebound's cleared by Roberts and Tuskegee. Tuskegee with a 22-19 lead with 3:10 left in this first half of play. Good start for Coach Wester and the Golden Tigers. Out front, Boland rattled a three. It wouldn't stay down. The rebound cleared by Ashley and the Golden Bears back the other way.
Charles, I can't help but wonder, will this be a preview come conference tournament time? Could we see these two teams playing against one another?
Well, you know, last year, these were the teams that were in the championship ball game. And Tuskegee defeated these Lady Bears to win the title last year. So if it keeps pointing the way that it is, likely to see these two again down in Savannah.
So Miles leading the West now, Tuskegee being the defending SIC champions.
Yep, yeah. First matchup in the season, Golden Bears won that one on their floor. Tuskegee trying to see if they can't hand out the same kind of result on their floor this afternoon.
I think the kids call that get back. Is that what they call it? Well, I want my get back.
Yeah. Right now, Tuskegee with a 22-21 lead. Top of the key, Ashley handles. Whistles away from the basketball. 3-second violation.
Oh, Charles, that was Madison Lee in the lane, looking like Murphy Lee, as if she was shooting free throws. Caught for the 3-second violation.
Madison Lee, the sophomore from my hometown of Statesboro, Georgia. Trying to catch up with her to try to find out who her family is. I do know a Lee family down there. Try to catch up with her to see if I can confirm. Half-court set for Tuskegee now. McElroy handles out front. Works it right side, Michaela. At the block in traffic, basketball's thrown out of bounds. Touched last by India Brown for the Lady Bears. Tuskegee will have it with only 6 seconds to shoot. Abdul Rahim to inbound it. Pushes inside to Roberts. Alana had that basketball tapped by Ashley and almost taken away.
Charles, it's very important during this last minute and 48 seconds that the Golden Tigers retain momentum in this first half of play. They're leading the West leaders right now. They were up by as many as 5. Now the lead just 1. So I think it's very important that they go in with the lead and the momentum.
Hey, you can't keep a good man down. And you know what that comment's related to? Our Eric Tabor just got our scoreboard working down in the lower third. So nice job, Erica Whiting, working through some difficulties here down at the scorers table. Makes our job a lot easier. Tuskegee with that 1-point edge, as you referenced, Walker, under 2 minutes remaining first half. Glad you could join us on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Basketball and the shot clock violation immediately by Tuskegee. No real semblance of anything they really truly had in play down their walk. They tried to get it in, but once it was tapped, the clock started and it ran out of time on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's got to be a solid pass. Has to be a solid connection. Ticks off the fingertips, it initiates the clock, so it's simply no time to get one up.
Harris out front for the Lady Bears. Trying to bounce it at the block of Brown. India, hard step on the inside, missed on the shot, missed on her putback, and another look on the inside. This one by Ashley is off the mark, and after 3 opportunities, Tuskegee comes away with the basketball. Dangerous bounce pass up the length of the floor by McElroy. You could see that one coming a mile away, Rob.
Telegraph pass, Charles.
Harris with a chance to give the Lady Bears a lead. Right side floater is off the mark by Ashley. Loose on the floor, Roberts clears for Tuskegee with 62 seconds left.
Roberts has been very aggressive. She must have, Charles, near double digits in rebounds in this first half alone.
Had 10 points and 4 rebounds in the win against the Badgers of Spring Hill. Shot inside by Tuskegee's off the mark, so with 45 seconds left, Lady Bears with a chance to score. There's Harris on the shake and bake. Couldn't get that one airborne. And saw an example of it right there, Walker. Down at the block, Ashley had it taken away by Manuel, just standing up with some square defense there. Up the floor, Malik left side, and Michaela can't get that one to finish. So we go down to 20 seconds here in this first half of play.
Fouls the shot clock, and shot clock not in play here. It's about even.
Brown squares. Right side, Lee. Down in the corner, Slayton for 3. She missed on the shot. The long rebound. Roberts gave chase, tried to save it. It'll come over to Samaya. Got to get it going. Can't get it airborne. However, Tuskegee doing a good job here in this first 20 minutes of play. We go to the intermission with the Golden Tigers leading it 22-21 over the Lady Bears of Miles College. More basketball ahead, we promise you, on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee University's founder, Booker T. Washington, said, "Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way." At many universities, big classes are common. Not at Tuskegee. We have small classes with a 14-to-1 average student-to-teacher ratio. This formula for excellence ensures individualized attention. You get to know your professors, and they get to know you well enough to recommend you for internships, research, graduate programs, and job opportunities. Small classes, big impact. It's all part of educational excellence at Tuskegee University.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Hey Tuskegee fans! This basketball season, shop the latest clothing, gifts, and of course, basketball merch from your one and only Tuskegee University bookstore. Visit us in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. See you soon!
Tuskegee didn't start off as a big campus. It started off in a small shack in the back of a church. The focus was always to build the community up. We share in a culture together that it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta live it, you gotta enjoy it. It's the HBCU experience. It's nothing short than beautiful. So my name is Dia Hunter. I am an assistant professor of construction management here at Tuskegee. The students make the institution special. You're gonna deal with students that are brilliant, students who have a mind for construction. They bring diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of life. I love sharing this with students. I love giving them the tools that they need in order to be great at it.
Just because we're at HBCU doesn't mean our education is different. Don't get me wrong, we have different values and traditions and culture and things like that. So we're gonna have different outlooks, different understandings on things, and that makes for a better company is diverse minds. I am Kaylin Parham, a graduating senior construction science and management major, hailing from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. And to be a part of Tuskegee University's construction science and management program is to be a part of history. In this field, I'm underrepresented. I'm a Black woman, so obviously it's not going to be a lot of people like me, and that's okay because we're still working for diversity. But the part that I would like to see more is the inclusion part. So yes, you have a Black girl here and an Asian guy there, but do they feel comfortable in this environment? Do they feel like they're actually a part of the team? Let's start with HBCUs and coming here and getting to know our students and our programs. You'll see that not only are we coming with the knowledge that you need us to have, but we also have some different perspectives you might not have.
We have to give back. Everybody counts or nobody counts, and that's got to be part of leadership. By Procore taking the lead on this scholarship program and partnering with AGC as a Grand Slam home run. Well, I'm Bob Bowen, chairman and founder of Bowen Engineering. We can make a real difference in our industry, in our community, in our society. We're a better place to go than Tuskegee or the other HBCUs.
The Lifting the Veil of Ignorance statue represents Booker T. Washington telling all the slaves what they can be in the world. Today, I think the Lifting the Veil statue represents what we're showing the world. Hey, we got great students that can produce great work in all disciplines. HBCUs produce top students. My name is Dr. Shauna L. Rogers. I'm associate professor at Tuskegee University. Right now, diversity is what we need in this country. Specifically construction, we're running out of workers. The more that we are open to diversity, the more we're open to giving these students chances, it'll make everything better. Hey, we're here. It's 11 HBCUs that offer construction science, construction management. All 11 have great students. All 11 are well prepared. You just gotta give them a chance.
And welcome everybody. We are live at halftime here inside Chappie James. Right now, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee with a 22-21 lead over the Lady Bears of Miles College. And at halftime, that means we're joined by the head coach of the Golden Tigers men's program, Benchy Taylor. Coach, thanks for stepping in at halftime. I know it's difficult to hear.
Yes, that's okay. We got a live building today. The band's back. Students are in here. It's going to be loud. So we're glad to be here again to compete and show what we got.
Well, we talked about it. We've been on a four-game road swing. We're back at Chappie James. Got everything we want. The band, as you referenced, cheerleaders, everybody here.
Yeah.
Happy to be back inside of Chappie and a great road trip for the Golden Tigers.
It was a great road trip. Now we just got to play better at home. You know, we normally do play pretty good on the road, and I think we'll have a good contest today. Miles is well coached. They're very disciplined, and it's going to be a tough ball game.
Coming into this ball game, a 6-game win streak for your Golden Tigers. What's been the mood of this team after that good road trip for Tuskegee?
You know, the guys are feeling really good about what we're doing and where we're at and the mission that we're trying to accomplish, taking one game at a time. I think it was early in the year with such a young group, we were looking at the big picture a little too much, and now we're just concentrating on the day at 3 o'clock and go from there.
This is a team that's been the same week that you met this squad, beat them over there in that tight confines of Knox Gymnasium.
Yes.
What did you learn from that ball game that would be the takeaway to add to this one?
Well, you know, we made our free throws down the stretch. We executed down the stretch. We didn't panic when we got down 5. Up until the last 38 minutes, the ball game could have went either way. They jumped out on some 5-point lead, and we just stayed true to who we are, and we were able to win it. And I didn't want to call timeout, and you know, DeAnthony pushed it. You know, got his shot up. KD rebounded, threw it out, and he had a wide open three. And he normally makes those, and Martez with a 3-point play. Most important thing, he made his free throw.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
He had clutch free throws there.
Yeah.
We talked about this all season long, and we've been talking about it pretty heavily the last couple of ball games. You're really starting to get that offense to buy into this idea. Let's start this thing on the inside, and if we got to come out, we'll do it. But you're getting some good work on the inside with the players.
Yeah, we've been trying to go inside out all year. It's working well for us now. Our big guys are efficient. But the thing that Martez is doing that makes him dangerous is he's making free throws. So you can't foul him for profit.
That's what we like to see. Certainly want to see that this afternoon as you meet the Golden Bears of Miles once again. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head coach Benji Taylor, men's action coming just your way on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go Tigers! Go Reds! Go Reds! Go Tigers!
Okay. Hey, ask him. The mics are.
Hello, I'm Isley Cameron. And I'm Morgan Wilson. Thanks for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Let's go Tigers! All right, go Tigers! Let's fire it up! Thank you guys so much.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you. STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
From us at the Tuskegee University Bookstore, thank you for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Shop exclusive TU gear in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. Go Tigers!
Hey, Tuskegee!
This basketball season, shop the latest clothing, gifts, and of course, basketball merch from your one and only Tuskegee University bookstore. Visit us in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. See you soon.
We're back live inside Chappie James Arena. Players warming up the second half play here. If you take a look at the Golden Bears end of the floor. And as we get set to push into the second half of play, Dwayne, first half stats from a good first half of basketball by the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, who lead at 22-21 at the start of the third.
Well, as I take a look, Charles, first thing I always go to look at, I look over at turnovers. We see Tuskegee so far with 11 turnovers. They started out okay, but towards the end finished with 11 turnovers. Take a look at the free throw shots. Just one attempt by Tuskegee in that first half, 1 for 1, compared to Miles, 3 for 4. But on the defensive side of the floor, the Tuskegee Golden Tigers really have been doing the job, limiting Miles to just 22% from the floor. That's outstanding. Look at that from three-point range. Also, 18.2% for the visitors from Miles. So, Charles, overall, with this 1-point lead, the question is, can they sustain the lead and play through? Let's take a look at our shot chart here. And leading scorers right quick, we'll talk about Elena Roberts, who leads the Golden Tigers, along with Brittany Boland with 6 points each. And you can see Brittany Boland's makes, the number 23 lit up in the for the Golden Tigers.
Yeah.
And then look at all of Roberts' shots from way close, Charles.
Yeah, contrast with what we see on the other end of the floor. Not a lot of makes there for the Lady Bears of Miles College, but Tuskegee with the 22-21 lead. As we get set for second half action, glad you could join us on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. I'm Charles Ward. Dwayne Walker's to my right. And a bump early on in that sequence. Foul's going to be called on Johnson for the Lady Bears of Miles College. So Samaya on her way to the rack, that time fouled out front. And the basketball will belong to Tuskegee to get going after they inbound it here. Abdur Rahim inbounds. McElroy, quick jumper by Amax. Down for a second and it popped out. She's just been having that kind of luck, well, pretty much all season long. A great look there. Basketball down in the cylinder for a fraction and comes back out.
Charles, now we have a switch on defensive assignments on Harris. We'll get to that in just 1 second.
Nice shot there in the corner by Ashley. Amac pushes left side. Back out front to Double B. So it's Boland, McElroy, Roberts, Samaya Abdur-Rahim, and Jasmine Manuel, the starting five for Coach Wester, back out on the floor. 10 to shoot now as Abdur-Rahim works it right side of the arc. Now to Amac, fires a three. That one's off the mark. Rebound cleared in the paint by Imani Williams.
Even though McElroy is not hitting on those attempts, Charles, it's nice to see her at least take those attempts.
Harris lost it momentarily for the Lady Bears. On the weave, it's Lee now. She squares, goes across the floor, back to Imani Williams. 10 to shoot now for Miles. Lee with a jumper, tried to bank it, but she missed. A rebound and a putback left side. That one won't stay. So the cylinder closed for both teams early in the start of this third. Boland works it right side. They labor from space there. Entry pass Jasmine. Jasmine in the corner. Abdur-Rahim back to Manuel in the paint. Over to Roberts. Head fake Alana. Defense. Good footwork by Alana.
Extraordinary two-man game right there between Manuel and Roberts. Manuel, she kicked the ball outside and then reset up inside the post and then found Roberts all alone when the defender came over to challenge Manuel.
What you got on Alana now? 8?
Roberts has 8 after scoring 6 points in the first half, tied for the lead with Brittany Boland.
Lee with a hard push on the inside for Miles. She's fouled.
Looks like Roberts may have smacked around the wrists. First personal foul, first team foul. Paul Carney, our distinguished public address announcer.
Distinguished he is. Free throw from the line. by Lee is off the mark. Lee, one of their better free throw shooters at 70%, missed on that first.
Charles, I noticed you didn't say anything about my Murphy Lee reference from the St. Lunatics before, about standing there shooting free throws on the Air Force One song.
Oh, that's one I'll have to ask you about off air.
Lee did make one of them to match her jersey number. She's got 5 points so far today.
So half court set now for Tuskegee. They lead by a field goal. Roberts surveys, trying to get it to Jasmine. Goes up top instead. Amac for three. Spinners off the mark. Got the front of the iron there.
Keep shooting.
Like you said, good look. Got to keep shooting that one up there. Tuskegee by a field goal. Lady Bears half court set. Up top, this is Williams. Down at the block, Lee. Almost throw it across the mid-stripe. Running it down, though, is Howard Garza. 9 to shoot for the Lady Bears. Howard Garza tried to bank it there, ran into some traffic, but the basketball on the inside. They got 2 to shoot. Lee knows it, tried to bank it. She got it to the cylinder, but Tuskegee got the rebound. Golden Tigers with 6:57 remaining in the third. Roberts on the move, underneath the defense, whistle, spinner, goes good for Alana. They'll count that one, and she will go to the free throw line.
Charles, Elena Roberts so far today will not be denied. She was perfect from the field early in the game. She hit all 3 of her 2-point attempts, and now she's 2 for 2 in this second half of play. She has double digits in points already for Elena Roberts.
With 10, that's the number she had in the win against the Badgers of Spring Hill earlier this week. So Alana, the junior, really starting to come around in terms of her work on the inside for Tuskegee. Last time these teams met, she had 5 points and 1 assist in that contest. Doubling that here this afternoon.
And Charles, she's just averaging 2.5 points per contest.
That'll change after her work here in this contest. We'll get that number going north. Tuskegee.
I was alluding earlier about defensive assignments. The Golden Tigers earlier, they had Michaela Malik on Harris.
Talk about a defensive assignment. Abdul Rahim took that basketball away at the sideline. In the backcourt now, they missed on that shot as the Golden Bears come back the other way. Inside on a whistle. And they got it to the rack. Ashley was fouled. She missed on the shot. Jasmine guilty of that foul walk, and that's her second.
And so now look for Emmanuel to come out and get a blow here in just a second with 2 fouls. I know it's a second half of play. However, you don't want to lose her presence on the defensive side.
Ashley on the first free throw left that one on the front of the iron.
Ashley shooting just 50% from the free throw line this year, so hit it or miss it. She misses both of them, Charles.
Sine Bobbitt clears that second errant free throw, and Tuskegee quickly back the other way. Abdul Rahim now got a lane to the basket, tried to throw it across the floor, and that dangerous pass is picked off by the Lady Bears down low. Fortunately, it's going to go over to the Golden Bears.
All right, Charles, we see Michaela Malik back into the game along with Jaden Bullard. She has a defensive assignment now against Harris. Harris, Charles, comes in averaging 16.9 points per game. She was the defending SIAC Player of the Week this past week.
Errant shot by her there. That trip down the floor. Samaya Abdul Rahim clears for Tuskegee. Malik has it now, up top to Sine. Now Jaden, hard push by her near the foul line. Pass at the block, back out front. Sine with the 3, yes!
Oh yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, Charles, Sine Bobbitt, she lined that one up perfectly. She's got 6 points today.
Big 3-pointer there by Sine. 25% from behind the arc. That's her 8th made 3-pointer of the season. 30-22 Backside pass, Harris. She beat the defense there. That was a net layer. Somebody laid off an assignment there.
Backdoor cut, caught the defender sleeping on that one. Backdoored her good.
So Harris field goal makes it 30-24. Tuskegee with the lead and a basketball. We're going back the other way. Bobbitt trying to free herself from Ashley, and she commits the foul.
And Charles, that's going to bring up a timeout on the floor with the Golden Tigers leading it by a score of 30-24. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the third quarter. Let's take timeout on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hey, Tuskegee fans. This basketball season, shop the latest clothing, gifts, and of course, basketball merch from your one and only Tuskegee University bookstore. Visit us in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. See you soon.
This is Benji Taylor, head basketball coach for Tuskegee University, and you are watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Golden Tiger fans, I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go Tigers!
Dance troupe here at Tuskegee University, accompanied by the pep band right behind them. Trying to cheer the Golden Tigers on to back-to-back wins. They beat the Badgers of Spring Hill on the 31st, 64-55. Trying to defeat the #1 team in the West, the conference undefeated Lady Bears of Miles College, 12-0 in conference play and 16-1 overall. And Tuskegee giving them all they can handle up to this point, Walt.
Yes, Charles, and this is an important stretch right here with 4:55 to play in the third quarter. If you're Tuskegee, you want to maintain this momentum and actually increase your lead. You want to try to get it up to double digits before the third period ends.
They go down to the block to Lee. Lee working on Malik and a whistle. And Madison Lee guilty of the travel violation.
Malik and Roberts did a nice job of converging on the offensive player there, not allowing her to get a shot off. They simply windmilled and kept their verticality and caused that traveling violation.
So the basketball back to Tuskegee. Rahim jumped out front. Samaya in the paint left side. Down at the block. Lee had it. Came off of her hand right over to Alana Roberts, and Alana able to convert that basket for Tuskegee.
Oops, what I found. 13 points tonight for Alana Roberts. She has really come on, Charles.
Back the other way. There, a shot there by the Lady Bears. Basketball over to Tuskegee.
And Charles, I do believe that's her career high, Alana Roberts, here at Tuskegee. I believe she had a 10-point performance, perhaps one game, but 13 points is a season high.
Yeah, she had 10 against Spring Hill just a couple of nights ago. That was her high prior to today's ball game. Rahim, right side, now pushes across the floor to Bullock. Bullock on the move, but she traveled. 3:59 left in the third. Harris has it for the Lady Bears. Bullock awaits her step across the timeline. Off the block, they throw it down there into a double team. Tuskegee at the baseline. Bobbitt had it momentarily, couldn't hold it before it went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bears.
Charles, if I'm Jaden Bullard and I'm playing against Harris, Harris took an extraordinary amount of time bringing that basketball up. Even though she tried to keep her cool, I don't think she wants any part of Bullard on the defensive side of the basketball, especially after that strip in the first half.
Entry pass down in the corner to Sharif. She's back out on the floor. Harris running jumper left side. This time she got the shooter ball.
She's starting to heat up, Charles. She's got 8 points now.
3:23 left in the third. Bobbitt dribbled right into a double team there. And a timeout taken by Coach Wester.
Yeah, you knew Coach Wester was going to call that timeout. I got to say this one thing about Coach Deontay Wester. She is always into the game, and on that play, I guess where the player could have actually called timeout, but just the heady awareness of the head coach to realize, hey, look, It's a tight ball game. It's 32-26. We don't want any turnovers here. Let me go ahead and save it right quick with 19 seconds still left on the shot clock.
Tuskegee with a 32-26 lead. They got into that half-court set, and we've seen it all season long, Walk, that the trouble for Tuskegee is when they try to keep it at that sideline and these opposing teams with the film catching up with them, they know that's an opportune time to try to trap Tuskegee at the sideline. But there they got the timeout. Instead, they'll keep the basketball. So you take a look at some of the numbers up to this point in the ball game. Tuskegee from the floor, 39%, 13 of 33, just 22% for the Lady Bears of Miles College, and 10 of 46 shooting for them. Turnovers inching up for both teams. Tuskegee now with 14 in the ball game, 10 for Miles College. It's really the big difference right now in terms of this ball game is what Tuskegee's done from behind the arc. They're 4 of 13 in terms of three-point shots, and just 2 3-pointers for the Golden Bears of Miles. Tuskegee with the 32-26 lead. They have the basketball after the timeout. Far side of the floor, Michaela Malik, the senior from Houston, Texas, set to inbound it. So it's Malik, Bobbitt, Roberts, Abdurrahim, and Bullard on the floor. Bullard handles in the corner. Jaden on the move, back out front to Samaya.
They got to go, Charles, with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Smaller lineup out here now for Coach Wester. Malik.
That's not who you want to have the basketball, Charles, right there. See, you don't want her to have the basketball that far away from the basket, especially with the clock winding down. There was a sequence before the last shot clock violation they had. She wasn't aware that they had to get a shot up.
Yeah, they burned that opportunity there after the timeout in particular. That's where you really want to get your best quality shot off. Half-court set now for the Golden Bears. Tuskegee with the 32-26 lead. Sharif wants to pass at the block on Roberts. Alana commits the foul, and Sharif will go to the line.
I was wondering if they were going to call that foul on the ground because she made a nice head fake before attempting to shoot that basketball. I didn't know if that foul was committed on the ground or not. However, they say it's in the act of shooting. So another set of free throws will be attempted here by the Golden Bears. Stepping to the free throw line, Asha Sharif.
Meanwhile, Ariel McElroy and Brittany Boland back out on the floor for Coach Wester and Tuskegee.
Sharif, a 36% free throw shooter, cashes in on that first one. Surprise, surprise.
Product from Metropolitan Community College in the Atlanta area. Makes it 32-27. Tuskegee still leading. They have it half-court set. Boland, top of the key to Amac. Amac back to Boland. Brittany on the move inside the paint. They left her alone. The runner there is off the mark right side. Rebound to the Lady Bears. Harris across the timeline. Now Harris hoists the three from outside and found the bottom on that one.
Amaya Harris, Charles, second three-point basket of the night for her. She's in double digits now with 11.
Tuskegee, the lead is cut to 2. They need a basket on this half-court set. Brittany knows it. 16 to shoot. She's on the move. Running jumper left side, and Brittany answers.
Beautiful rainbow by Brittany Boland, who needs to get on track here on the offensive side. She scored 6 points in the first half and quiet so far in this third quarter before that basket. She's got 8.
1:30 remains, third period. Tuskegee up by 4. Harris whips it. Bullock trying to catch up with her defensively. Harris left it in the corner now. Williams back out front, Lee for 3, and she knocks that one down for the Lady Bears. They are starting to come alive, walk from the floor.
Oh yeah, Madison Lee hits her first three-point basket of the afternoon.
Tuskegee's lead is down to 1 with 65 seconds left in the third. Amac guarded by Lee, back up top, Bobbitt for 3. Shot an air ball, basketball over to Miles, and they can claim a lead with a basket this trip down the floor.
And Charles, 34-33. Tuskegee with the lead here by 1. But guess who's feeling it? Oh, no, they substituted her out. They brought out Madison Lee, Charles, who leads his club with three-point shooting percentage at 40%. She's out of the game now. Oh, no, she's in the game. So I was going to say, look for her to launch another one since she's got the hot streak going right now. I thought she was going to check out right there. I saw her heading towards the bench, but she's still in there. So don't be surprised if she tries to launch a three here at quarter's end.
Jasmine Manuel back out on the floor for Tuskegee. 45 seconds left. She had to sit for a while with that second personal. But now she's back out there.
Watch number 5 at the end of this line right here.
Harris out front. She'll take it instead, and she knocks it down.
There's that three. They wanted to counter back. She's got 14 points. And with that three-point basket, Miles takes the lead 36-34.
30 seconds left in the third. Tuskegee with Boland out front handling the basketball. About a 10-second differential between shot and game clock. They left Boland alone. Boland left it on the front of the iron. And here comes the number 1 team in the West, the Lady Bears of Miles College. Harris, half-court set. Trying to play for the last shot. Fires from outside, tried to bake it, missed on the shot. Boland runs it down, got it airborne. It would have counted, I believe, had she hit it, but hit the front of the iron instead. So we've come to the end of 3 here in Chappie James. And Tuskegee saw its lead evaporate. They trail the Lady Bears of Miles College 36-34. Fourth quarter action coming your way here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. I'm Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Hello.
Tuskegee Nation, I am Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee University basketball on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by TNT Fireworks, America's best-selling brand of and the largest distributor of consumer fireworks. TNT Fireworks, one of our proud sponsors of Golden Tigers basketball. Into the fourth quarter we go of Tuskegee. Saw that lead evaporate in the third, Walker. Now they're having to play from behind to a team that is starting to find its rhythm here inside Chappie James. So it'll be Malik across the floor to inbound it for Tuskegee.
Charles, then you got to look at the Golden Tigers cheerleaders. Special thanks to Isley Cameron and Morgan Wilson for helping us out, representing the cheerleading squad.
And helping out the Golden Tigers basketball squad there is Ariel McElroy with a jumper from out front to give Tuskegee a 37-36 lead.
Second three-pointer of the game for her, Charles. McElroy with 8 points, just one off her average.
Lee with it, half-court set for Miles. They work it down at the block. India Brown, who's back out on the floor, and Brown works the baseline right side and got a lay in.
Charles, India Brown, although that's her first basket of the game, she has been a difference maker so far in the paint. She's grabbed a couple of offensive rebounds, and she's made her presence felt down low when in the ballgame.
Just underway here in the fourth. Boland, quick step, foul line extended with the jumper, and Double B knocks it down for Tuskegee.
Brittany Boland realizing what time it is in this occasion, in this game. She's in double-digit scoring with 10 points, but I like that the stars for Tuskegee are starting to rise. McElroy and Boland recognizing the importance of this game.
Lee with it in a half-court set over to Harris. Tuskegee by just 1 point here. Harris floater, missed on the shot, and a late whistle coming into that play there.
Think they might have sideswiped her, Charles, as she was driving towards the bucket. She did get clipped on that play, so no problem with the call on that.
Alana guilty of that foul there, Walker. That's her third. And Harris to the line to shoot. She knocks down the first free throw.
Charles Roberts has played very effectively so far, as we mentioned, with the season, a career high, 13 points so far. But she just picked up her third foul, as you mentioned.
Harris good on both free throws. Maya Harris, the preseason player of the year for the SIAC, first team all-conference player, last week's SIAC player of the week. starting to shine here inside of Chappie. Roberts bounced it off of her right foot. Basketball over to Miles.
Yeah, Charles, so it's going to be important to try to neutralize her as she is feeling it right now. You saw her just make a couple of free throws. She has a blistering free throw percentage at 84% on the year, which also leads this club.
27 against Tuskegee when they met late in January. Tumble there after the whistle coming in to try to get that rebound. That was Amani Williams. She took a hard fall inside.
And Charles, that move right there reminds me of Steve Smith. Oh, I wanted to see if they're going to show that. Wow, right there we get it's an earlier foul. As Amaya Harris got that basketball, it was sort of unexpected that she would shoot that three-point attempt, but seeing that Malik was challenging the shot, she created the contact. Very headsy player is Harris.
Yeah, Harris transfer into Miles College from Southern Union Community College. And you got to credit really Coach Pete Asman as Harris hits that free throw. That you take a look at. He's got some returning players, but he's done a good job of recruiting in this offseason as well, with a couple of players in from various community colleges and colleges as well to make out his roster. And right now, he's got to be pleased with the results.
And Charles, she made all three of those free throw attempts. So far this season, she's 51 of 60 from the free throw line. Actually, better than that, excuse me. We'll get some numbers. She's actually 54 of 63.
Half-court set, right side, jumper by Boland's off the mark. And Roberts got the rebound and the reverse lay-in. How about Alana working underneath the glass wall?
Charles, I don't think Roberts has missed tonight from the field. She has been on fire with 15 points tonight.
Yeah, got a beautiful reverse lay-in that trip. Tuskegee trailing by a field goal now. Half-court set for the Lady Bears. Harris behind the arc, just a little bit of space. That's enough for her to get the three-point shot off. But she missed there, and Lee runs it down before it goes out of bounds for the Lady Bears. Lee inside, and a blocking foul.
Charles, here's the thing. When Amaya Harris gets the basketball and she shoots from three, she will lean, wherever the defender is, she will angle her body towards that defender to try to pick up a foul. Watch next time she gets it and she shoots. She angles her body at the defender looking for that and one.
They'll have this one left of their cylinder with 7:25 remaining in this basketball game. Tuskegee trailing at 43-41. They push it in play to Williams. Amani on the weave to Harris. There she is with the back dribble. Lost it, bounce pass at the block. Lee, right side, and another whistle at the baseline. They're starting to feel that confidence. You can see that two-person game between Harris and Lee really starting to take place a lot more often down the floor.
Yeah, Harris was being chased from behind by Samaya Abdur-Rahim, forced her to pick up her dribble. She made eye contact with Madison Lee and told her to go backdoor. She did and got clipped by Manuel. Her third personal foul.
So Lee missed on that first free throw.
And Charles, now the team foul story is becoming apparent here as the Golden Bears have not committed any fouls so far in this fourth period of play compared to Tuskegee's three.
Lee missed on the first free throw and the same on the second. Boland clears for Tuskegee. Chance to tie the basketball game up as we approach 7:10 remaining in it. On that double post up top, McElroy has it. Entry pass, Jasmine. Jasmine working right side. Across the floor to Roberts. Roberts in the paint. Floater there. Missed on that shot. May have been her first missed field goal attempt.
Still a high percentage shot inside the paint there. I like it.
Across the floor, Lee with the basketball for Golden Bears. On the give, left side, left hand shot there by Williams. It's off the mark. McElroy comes away with it for Tuskegee.
Charles, in the second half of play, the transition game of Tuskegee is kind of slowed down. They were up 10-2 in fast break points in that first half of play.
Pass yes. Oh, nicely done. No. Roberts can't convert there. Good look by Manuel on the inside. Just what they wanted, Walk. Just couldn't finish that one.
Absolutely. Textbook, she tried to use the backboard, just didn't get the roll.
Entry pass to Lee at the block. Double there immediately. Banked it home. Hard shot by her, falling away from the basket.
That was a tough shot by Lee, Charles. She caught it, went up with it, and now she's in double digits now with 10 points.
Under 6 minutes remains. Tuskegee trailing by 4 now. Amac jumper, left corner, count it for Amac and Tuskegee.
Charles, that's what we want to see from Ariel McElroy on the board. She now has double digits in points, 10 points. Look at the confidence and moxie that Harris comes up with the court with, dribbling that basketball.
Williams left side. They throw it away, trying to exchange it in the corner. And the turnover gives it to Tuskegee. We talked about this team and their high number of turnovers per contest. That's a big turnover there by them to give the basketball back to the Golden Tigers with 5:27 remaining. Trinity Layton, the freshman.
Key stretch here is Brittany Boland's going to get a blow, Charles. She'll probably sit out a couple of possessions before coming back in for the final stretch here.
The Lady Bears jump into full court pressure. Layton across the timeline right into that double team. And that's an over and
No. It bounced off her foot, and they will get together on this. As you see, Jarvis Jester, Whitney Niles, and Victor Myers, they're going to reverse this call and give it to the Golden Tigers right here because it went off of a Miles Golden Tiger. Oh, my goodness. I'm surprised at that, Charles. Can we run that back? Can we run that back? That went up. That was, in my opinion, that was the incorrect call there. We'll see if we'll get another look at that.
Yeah, it'll belong to the Golden Bears. But on the steal on the entry pass is Abdul Rahim. So Samaya with the defensive gem makes up for the call by the officials.
We call that where I'm from, Charles. Ball don't lie. That's what we call that.
And we call this a tie at 45 each with 5 minutes remaining.
Just the second basket in the game by Abdul Rahim, and there's another answer right there by Harris.
Good ball control by her, just cupping it inside the paint until the defense flew by, and she got the lay-in. Layton, right side, Trinity in traffic now, tie up inside the paint. The arrow will keep it with Tuskegee. Timeout on the floor. We got a media timeout here inside Chappie James. Tuskegee trailing the Golden Bears of Miles College 47-45. Take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Paul Carney, Tuskegee University Public Address announcer. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, Tuskegee! This basketball season, shop the latest clothing, gifts, and of course, basketball merch from your one and only Tuskegee University bookstore. Visit us in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. See you soon.
Booster Digital Displays is a proud sponsor of Tuskegee University basketball on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. As the exclusive provider of the digital storage table inside Daniel Chappie James Center and the new state-of-the-art Jumbotron and scoreboard at Cleve Abbott Stadium, Booster Digital Displays is committed to boosting Tuskegee athletics to the next level. For more information on the affordable and innovative Booster Digital Displays product line, visit www.boosterdisplays.com. Back out on the floor now, entry pass, Jasmine. And a whistle and a basket by Jasmine. That's what you want to draw up after a timeout, Walk.
Charles, textbook. Believe it or not, Charles, that's the first basket by Jasmine Manuel so far in this one. But what a timely possession, timely grab, timely put back, and it's good. Off that inbound pass. You got to love it.
Beautiful. You've got McElroy spreading to the corner to pull the defense out that way. Jasmine just stepped into the open on the inside, got a lay-in and a free throw.
Yes, sir. A made free throw, Charles. She leads the club in free throw shooting percentage at 77% per clip. Love it.
So Tuskegee up by a point now with 4:29 remaining in this basketball game. Half-court set. Harris behind the arc, fires a three, rattled it good.
Charles, this young lady, after being subdued with 4 points in the first half, she's exploded for 20 in the second half. She now has 24 points.
had 8 3-pointers the last time these teams met. McElroy behind the arc now. Tuskegee trails by a field goal. A-Mac in the corner to Abdur-Rahim. Down at the block, they get it inside. Jasmine, left hand, out of control on that shot, though. I missed it.
Excellent entry pass, however, as that pass was tethered over the top to a waiting Manuel. Just couldn't convert.
3:40, and the crowd starting to chant in with defense. Harris got a lane left side, floated by her, missed on the shot. Jasmine clears, outlet pass, double B. Bolden, middle of the floor now. Brittany, right side, lead behind for Abdur-Rahim. Samaya lost it on the entry, penetration right side.
I like it, Charles. She was trying to aggressively attack the basket. She had a lane, just lost control of the basketball. Now look at Samaya Abdur-Rahim and Harris. They're going at it here now, having competition. So let's watch this battle coming up right here.
Harris out front. We're at 3:10 remaining. Tuskegee trailing by a field goal. Right side now, Ashley. Harris again for 3, drains it.
Charles, I could have told you that what was coming. 27 points now by Harris. And now they're going to make a defensive change as Malik is going to come in to try to guard Harris.
Matches what she did the last time they met, 27. Bolin, hard push right side. Brittany got it to the glass, and the lay-in. She'll go to the line.
Little dipsy-do by Brittany Bolin. Bolin now with a dozen, and she'll go to the free throw line. Charles, watch this as she works her way in and gets that basketball to cooperate.
Over the outstretched arms of Madison Lee at 6'1". Brittany with a fine finish there for Tuskegee.
And Charles, as this free throw will go up, watch Malik try to pick up on Harris right away. Watch this here. Watch this. Watch her try to pick up right away. Here we go.
Bolin good on the free throw. Full court pressure by Tuskegee. Slayton had it tapped around, stolen away by Tuskegee. McElroy's got it behind the arc left side. Over to Brittany. Brittany trying to issue, and they throw the basketball. It's tapped though by Lee out of bounds.
Charles, on that strip by Malik, both her and McElroy did an excellent job of communicating while Brittany Bolin was shooting her free throws. They devised a plan of how they were going to pressure that basketball when Harris and that Miles College offense tried to bring the basketball up, and it caused the turnover just because of the communication.
Here comes Bolin. Brittany foul unextended. A-Mac for 3 for a lead. Yeah!
Yes, sir, Charles. Third three-point.
I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you are watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Hi, I'm Drayton Florence, 2023 SIAC Hall of Fame inductee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.